Error. Channel switched.
There's no point in giving the enemy that advantage.
Arsenal's in that building.
Okay.
So, for example, the fact that you guys just demonstrated you do that wedge so well, and fairly quickly, especially having to reorganize the squad leaders down to fire team leaders.
My friend's coming. Can you give him a basic kick?
I think there's
You
one.
guys have demonstrated you guys know the material.
Go on,
I
withdraw.
just have no idea why it's
There's
not,
a
So
or at least not being more utilized.
Alright, I'm here. What's the plan?
We're gonna do some air training and stuff. Once you guys are all settled.
I'm set ready to go. If I'm just getting the aircraft, I can get my pylons already sorted out. I don't know what we'd be using, so. Oh, another thing, I was talking with Tower, and don't we, since, I was asking, like, well, the second flight need wear, and he's at common, am I allowed to wear those or no?
You can, I think. Let's see why not. But
Alright, I'll
The
probably,
thing is about that
I'll look
scenario,
at them a little
whenever
later.
we're doing formations,
Alright, boys.
squads shouldn't be all bunched together. Squads should be like 50 meters apart.
Go grab.
So squads shouldn't be intermingling and getting all tangled up in each other.
Go, there should be
Makes
like a
everything hell on
razor or something like a
communication,
pick
makes
over there.
everything
Go
hell
grab
on
it. Lego,
actual
go
movement.
drive. I'll be there shortly. Bring it to the airfield.
And if we eliminate that,
Do I go where?
Stuff.
which I'm pretty sure all it's going to take is a simple little conversation with me, Huntsman, Shadow, Trojan, it'll all be done. But what we really need to do is stop worrying about the other guys.
Oh, I thought I was coming to them.
Don't drive like an idiot, please.
Where we going?
Airfield.
Alright.
Go out to the left. Left. Boys doing.
I'm alright.
Doing pretty good. I can barely hear you though, so for some reason.
I was on whispering.
Oh.
Oh, alrighty. 2 pylon lats, which are on the left side. I think I can spawn one.
They're over on the far left, at the far side, yes.
For some reason, my dumbass thought we were going to the right. I'm sorry.
User left your
I'll
channel.
I'll
Joined your
just spawn
channel.
one.
Did you just spawn one?
There's no ammo thing here.
Yeah, there is.
No, it's not close to it.
Yeah, okay. Low key Black Wasp kind of be
That
fun.
should be.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, this
I left a board.
I know, right?
Alrighty, so we're gonna just be going over a few things, mainly making radio comms between Lego on net a little bit more fluid. Not to say the information isn't being precise, it's just copy when you're transmitting, just fine. Like I said, it's a comfort thing, but the more practice we get you doing it, the more comfortable you'll be doing it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a little bit of RD as well, and then we're gonna go over some LZs and stuff with. Okay. So, first thing we're going probably going for debating whether or not to use the lats or like actual CAS aircraft.
I mean, the lights function as CAS, so.
They can, they're just not as
Yeah,
good.
but the way
Yeah.
you call a strike from a lat is different from say like an A10 or something, because they're
Yeah, fair
different
enough.
vehicles.
I know we can do it with Coco, because Coco's got no experience with lat cast.
I was practicing with in my other unit, A10.
Okay.
Coco, how familiar with you are, or how familiar are you with getting grid cores and stuff on the ground and stuff? I don't think I went over that with you. I don't know.
I'm good with 6 digits, but not the 9.
I can make that work, I think. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, so Lego.
Yeah.
I want you to co-pilot, Coco, you main pilot. We'll just do basic cannon spray for now. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you go up. Luna, I'm gonna teleport somewhere on the map. I'll give you boys a marker. What do we wanna destroy?
Where on the map? The trading
Where on the map? Give me here, southwest, west, or northwest?
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 South.
Northwest.
Alright, so we'll go simple for the castle for now. So what we're gonna do is we'll call castle, call it BJ. Okay, Batman. Fuck it. I'm done.
Batman.
Go OBJ Batman, and then we'll get an OP set up. Where that is higher than it prep. Or even. Gonna be OBJ Robin. Or not OBJ Robin.
Batman Robin.
Alright, so me and Luna are gonna be up on OP Robin. You guys are gonna be flying lat. You're gonna fly from base and then loiter in the area. Lego, do feel free to give any tips or anything in terms of how you want him to loiter stuff. I will establish a setup AA range, like a threat zone, if you will.
Okay.
So in that area, you will be potentially locked on by AA.
Okay.
How the AI goes, but you can set the pylons up and stuff if you want now. Just get we'll go cannon first, but
I'll let you do that,
Yeah.
Coco.
yeah, get AGMs and get STBs. Well, I know. That's why I want to test them.
What the fuck? Okay.
Something that I definitely want to start. Okay. Alright. Something I do want to get you and Luna to start using when you call cast is ingress points. For IPs, if you didn't know. Basically, ingress points just designate a marker or a direction you want them to come in from, as opposed to using cardinal directions. So instead of saying east to west, you'll say ingress from wolf to and then up. IP call. Well, yeah, it's a way to kind of circumvent like I said, the cardinal direction usage. So instead of saying strike on OBJ Batman, whatever, payload, and then you'll go ingress from east to west or whatever, you'll say ingress wolf to hawk or something like that. More realistic things, because that is a thing that, attacks and stuff use. So, to make the threat range a little bit.
The Ace works a lot better than the base game because I've noticed where if I use on the base game Mavericks Luna on the MTTs, they don't want to lock on correctly. Whereas if I use the Ace one, it's an immediate lock. There's no wait on lock on. It's immediate,
See.
and it works. And it's immediate, and it works on lasers and ground targets. Whereas the Mavericks from base game, for some reason, they get a little buggy, which is a little weird.
Alright, all set.
Alright. Also, something else that we will be using are hold points. Hold point Nike, if you can see to the north. Basically, a kind of area where you loiter as opposed to loitering just around the objective. Lego has a very bad habit of loitering lats above the AO because he gets bored.
I need entertainment, my man.
No, I totally understand because I was exactly like that.
Yeah.
It's not realistic, it alerts enemy AI, and it's just overall bad because you get constant lat buzzing in the ears of the infantryman. So
I've never known how loud those are.
They are super fucking loud on the ground.
Oh, I've never heard them because inside the lat,
really
they're not that bad. But
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
gotcha.
But just for reference. But
All right,
yeah,
got it.
we'll
Yep.
do set up holding points. And on top of this, the main reason I want to start doing these things is because I want, especially Luna, I want you to have more knowledge and more, current updating
User joined your
information
channel.
about where your pilot is. Because if you don't know where he is, like say you need a strike like immediately or something, if you're gonna call over and you're telling Platoon Lead that he has a strike available, that like right that second, it's important that you know that Lego is able to make that strike. Because if he's not, and Platoon Lead and like say Tower needs that strike, and Lego's not in a position, it could completely fuck up Tower's plan, and thus therefore probably get the Platoon killed.
Yeah, because that was an issue last stop when I was being chased off by a vulture droid.
So yeah, on top of me knowing where my pilots are, I mean, it's obviously kind of my thing, and branch lead, it's important that I know where my pilots are. Specifically for you, it's important to know where your strike pilot is, and that's what we're going to practice with. So, anytime, you enter an ingress point, or you are holding at the whole point, make sure it's communicated, make sure, Luna, you know that it's there. If we really wanted to go super sweat on this, I would introduce 9-line stuff, but that's just...
Oh god.
Yeah, that's
I haven't used that in so long.
That's a pain in the ass that I don't feel
I know, it's funny because when I used to use them, me and my JTech, we just kind of like shortened it down so we didn't even use all 9 lines. We're just like, hey, we just condensed it to the important.
Yeah, I mean, 9-line is more for the vac, the 5-line is what you would use for it. But anyway.
Yeah.
So this is loaded up good, it's armed. Right.
Hey, Coco.
Yeah.
Are those the base game Mavericks?
No, these are Ace.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I'm gonna
There's
set
different types though, as well,
Oh, okay.
because if you looked at them, you have some that say N, K, and I believe L. Each one is slightly different. It doesn't say on the missile, but it says on the option, and each one does something slightly different. Granted, 2 of them do the same thing, whereas 1 is like a fragmentation, but they can all bust. They can all bust up a vehicle.
Okay.
It's just their effectiveness at it and their versatility.
Hold on, let's see if I can... This is gonna be good if I can.
User left your channel.
Shade
joined
everything
your channel.
southwest of that line,
But,
so that's like a hard no-fly zone.
Gotcha. But if you ever want to look at them up, all you do is go to the wiki or just Google ATGMs or Hellfire -65, and you put the letter behind it or after it, and it'll bring up every variation that you can think of that they have ever made.
Okay.
Because some of them are thermobaric, but we don't have those.
Gotcha.
But like RHS and them, they have those. They have thermobaric size, which they're not big, but they are good at clearing out any kind of mass infantry and bunkers and stuff like that.
Alright.
Yeah, something I want to test out, Luna, is the harm missiles. I haven't ever used those, but I know they're good against, say, if they have like SAM sites
Yep, that's exactly
or any kind of like active radar. I want to see if I can fire them and then they'll find the target, or do I have to have a lock on it prior?
I've used those things in DC. They're fucking blast. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, because they're stupidly.
When you go on seed missions, you get 15 bucks.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's what I want to use them for. I want to do a little bit more of that because I think that'd be fun if you have 2 pilots up, and because the Black Boss is the only one that can carry harms. The A10 can't.
Really?
Yeah, A10 can't carry it, but the thing is,
A10s are not
yeah.
seed craft. That's why. They're too slow.
yeah. Plus they're passive.
I'm gonna make one more whole point. We have a whole point to the northeast/north. I'm gonna make one to the northwest-west kind of deal.
Oh, way out there. Okay, that's far.
So that's basically where I could assume that there will be, unless they tell me to refuel.
Yes,
Unless they tell me
they
they're
are,
refueling.
their job, in terms of the hold points, their job is to relay that information so that, you, like I said, you know where they are, and thus you can coordinate the IPs more effectively.
Yeah,
Please.
so
Quick
we would tell you if
example-
we're transitioning one to another. You've got
Yeah.
these things in 2 different chats now. Rebooks in the rec chat.
Okay, wait.
I mean, I can see it either way. So.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Well, you won't be able to, surely, that's why.
Fair enough.
So like, quick example is like, say if you know that your pilot's an HB Reebok or something, instead of calling an like an ingress from Fox to Bear, you'll call an ingress from Hawk to Wolf.
Mm.
So, I'm gonna set up some like a few infantry. I will set up AA in the area. I'll make them like pretty bad, just for training purposes. But just so that you know that they will lock onto you. I can't guarantee they won't nail you because, like I said, I'm not. Arma AI in terms of AA is kind of ridiculous. But
Oh, there goes Coco.
What's up?
That
what
was-
kind of
was it?
what kind of A are we like looking at? Like
Air to
guns
ground.
or like missiles?
probably gonna be sort of SAM site.
Oh, same.
Just
it's
assume
gonna be
both.
User left your channel,
Samsung.
joined your channel.
Ideally, you don't want to be close enough to where it'll lock you. It won't be close enough in proximity to the castle to where the guns will be effective, but the missiles will be effective.
For reference, Coco, every either manpad or air-to-air, ground-to-air vehicle, any kind of SAM, except for actual legitimate SAM sites, have a 3-kilometer radius for their lock-on.
Oh, gotcha.
But they can detect you from 4 kilometers.
Okay.
Just be so if you knew. So if there was say one at the very edge, say if you knew there was one in OBJ Batman, you can just assume 3 kilometers outside of that, you're within lock-on range. Whether or not they lock on to you or not, that's a different story.
Gotcha.
That's a general rule of thumb. Is 3 kilometers is a general lock-on range. So if you ever fly and it's over an AO and you know there's heavy AA present, you fly 3 kilometers up. If you go any lower, you risk that chance.
So stay above like 1,000 meters.
3 kilometers, 3,000 meters. But since this is like a more hilly area, you don't have to worry about that because we're far enough out. We're beyond 3 kilometers from the objective, so you can loiter at any altitude you want at that point.
Gotcha.
That's some stuff.
I'm gonna
Oh, I
get
can
some.
say. Never stay still. Try to
Yeah.
like have a slight drift too, because I've learned from when I first time I ever flew for the unit, I hovered
yeah,
because I was
like,
letting my gunners shoot, and I got absolutely nailed by the Zeus taking control of an unguided rocket, and he found the range and he shot it and he killed us.
yeah.
Always have like a slight
Alright.
drift.
So, enemies are placed down. There's 3 times enemy armor elements inside of the town. Not going to relay their positions. They are very obvious. They are in training green, as opposed to their normal yellow color. So they should be easily distinguishable. I will, however, I am going to. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce a little variable. There is a building within the town. I will give a more precise mark on the map just in 2 seconds. There is a enemy Deathwatch officer inside of it. Your goal is to try to provide cash to the town, take out enemy threats without, causing major harm to that officer. I will give you precise marking. The enemies are not stacked on the building. It's not going to be ridiculous. But the idea is you want pinpoint strikes. You want effective strikes with laser deg, preferably. I'll give you a better OP. I'll make the OP to Castle, northwest of Oreo Castro. So, Luna, if you want to just remark that as OP Robin, please do so.
Will do. Where exactly?
It's the
castle.
castle northwest of Oreo Castro.
Northeast, you mean?
Yeah,
Yes, not space.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Coco, another thing. Have you ever used drones before?
Yeah.
You know how you get into their cameras and stuff, like
Yeah.
or, like A10s?
Control right
Yeah.
click.
Yeah, these LATs have those same things, and they have thermals and stuff like that, so you can lock on. So those are always useful as well. If you notice anything on your radar, you can find it, and you can identify exactly what it is for any kind of movements as well, and you
Yeah.
can use that information.
Yeah, I have turn enhanced.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if you knew any of that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just want to make sure he's not gonna move.
Mhm.
If he does, I'll just move him back.
Just
Alright,
pick him, go surrender.
Or that, yeah.
Ooh, good point. Thank you.
Surrender or captive.
Want me to send it? What?
No, not yet. Alright. Enemies are laid out within the town. Luna, I'm gonna teleport you out. Coco and Lego, you guys are free to mount up. Make sure you call over radio when you're taking off and stuff.
Okay.
And when you pass certain points. Lego.
No. Okay. No, I'll say how far I am from the objective as in a distance. Alright, I'm using green. I'll call this. I'm gonna call this phase line. I'm just gonna call them the numbers. Phase line 1. This one. Alright, Coco, you hear me?
Yep.
Alright, something you didn't do is you put the pylons for the co-pilot, not the pilot.
Okay, want me to switch it?
It'd probably be better considering it would be easier for you to do it because you need the training, and I'm more of your co-pilot.
Okay, 1 second. Let me help out.
Yuruji, Coco did a little uh-oh, and he set the pylons to the co-pilot and not the pilot. So we're gonna switch those back so he's got control over them. Let me solve this for you. It still didn't do it. Why is that? Do you have them or no?
Yeah, I have them.
Oh, you have them? Alright, go. I guess they're both set for us. Anyways, call over radio and just say, hey, Meteor 1, 2, ATC taking off.
What's the radio frequency?
64.
60 or 50?
64. 64. That is Air 2 JTAC. Got it.
Radio check?
Didn't hear you.
Hold on. Radio check?
I'm still not hearing you over 64. LR. It's 64 LR.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
You.
Oh, I know why.
Yeah, it's LR, not SR. LR 64.
Radio check?
There you go.
Stalker rates you 3x5.
Alright, just do a little takeoff procedure. So, just say we're taking off. This is Meteor 1, taking off from main base airfield and heading out to OBJ Batman. Not down the radio.
This is Media 1 to
ATC.
ATC. We're taking off.
No, it's Meteor 1, you are clear to take off. Okay.
Alright, head out. We're gonna be heading northwest. Head mainly west with a slight north drift. If that makes sense. And go ahead and kick on the impulsors. It's a lot faster. There you go.
Hold on, let me get some altitude.
Normally 500 meters is a good altitude. That's what I've always found. You don't need too much, but there's always a good healthy amount. Meteor 1, 2, Stalker, how you doing?
Stalker rates you 3x5, what's up?
Stalker, you're passing phase line 1 currently now.
Stalker copies.
Head for HP Nike, if you know where that is.
Say it again?
HP Nike, it's up to the north of the objective. That's where we're heading.
Alright.
This is Meteor to Stalker. We're passing phase line 2 and we're en route to HP Nike.
Stalker copies.
Nice, keep going full speed. You'll stop. Once we're in that box, then you'll start your stop. This is Meteor 1 to Stalker. We have arrived at HP Nike and we're sitting in the box. Just go ahead and start slowing down and just hover. Just hit the brakes on it. There we go, yeah. Hit the brakes and just orientate us towards the objective and just do a little drift in the box. From around, that's all we gotta do. We ain't gotta go fast, we can just go slow. Your choice.
I'm gonna get through my camera.
Alright. If I don't get that, I just got tail.
Stalker to Meteor.
Pick it up. Or I'll pick it up. Yeah.
Meteor.
Make sure work with comms.
Meteor, letting you know I'm currently sitting at OP Robin, scouting out the area around objective Batman. Currently have eyes on a few enemy elements, but trying to find any enemy AA before we continue on.
Stay solid. Stay acknowledge.
This is Meteor. Acknowledge.
Understood. Stalker up.
We can technically see a couple of targets from here, actually. Well, I have.
Yeah, same.
if you can see them, try to assist them in giving him like direction in relation to the town. See if you can help him out any.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to look right now.
I believe it's like maybe northeast and southwest. So I see two more targets. Unknown the exact direction. Yeah, I think there's one north and there's one south. Try to drift back into the box though. There you go. Have you seen the targets yet?
Yeah, you know.
Do you see the objective?
Hold on.
Basically off to our right, there's a castle.
Yeah, I see.
If you see the castle, the town's right next to it. I'm gonna switch to thermals to help you. Got anything?
I think I see a town, yeah.
Do you see any thermal contacts in it? Just switch to your thermals.
User joined your channel.
Turn your view distance up. Basically to do that, left control and there's two bracket keys. Those will turn up your view distance.
Stalker to meteor, how copy?
This is Meteor coming.
Requesting missile strike on singular armor target.
This is Meteor, give me the grid location.
Current grid location is 046 break 214 keypad 1. Requesting AGM strike. Do you need delays?
Roger that, laser.
Asking for
Current target is moving further towards the south. Lays being held.
ask them the egress and stuff like that. Which way direction would that coming from?
Can you give me the egress?
Egress IP Fox to IP Bear. Targets are being moved. Break.
Go ahead and start pointing us south, so if we gotta go, we can slowly move on. Ask him, does he still need that strike?
Stalker to Meteor requesting strike on Blaze target.
Alright.
Ingress IP Fox to IP Bear. How copy?
I'm solid.
Solid.
Alright. Going from Fox to Bear, just fly in normally. Don't use your impulsors or roll, overshoot. But go in with some relative
Why is it not
urgency.
letting me pick manual fire?
I got no idea. Can you not switch to your things?
Nah.
Oh, you should have told me. We did.
Oh, they let me switch before, so I was like...
Can you do it? It's probably because I'm in the co-pilot seat. I will send one for you though. How about that? Tell him one's off rails. Just hold this point. Stay pointed at the target. Turn, rotate left. All right. Tell him off rails. Now I'll let him know that we've fired one. Just hold still a little. All right. Tell him over radio that we've shot one.
This is Meteor, we shot one.
Understood. Waiting for splash.
Basically, what that's going to do now, since how the Ace ones work are a little different, as long as there's a laze out there, it's going to go and find it, because it's got a code and it goes. But you can move back to your HP. Just move back to the HP now. I'm watching it fly in now.
Stalker to Meteor, bad effect on target, requesting repeat of the same mission, the same fire mission.
That's interesting. Missile completely missed. Swing back around. Turn around.
Roger, this is Meteor. We're swinging back around.
Try to get some altitude. Oh, we're already
Same
out.
ingress
Don't worry
point,
about
box to bear.
it. Just fly in. Just go full impulse and go straight there. Just go right over the town.
Under BA.
Rotate right. Rotate right. Just impulse. Rotate right some. Alright, now you just go straight. And there's a town in front of us. You rotated way too much. That'll be fine. Alright, tell him one away. Alright, you getting locked on? Yeah, go away. Break out. Don't just head north. Head down north. Down north, down away. Not up. Just meter one, we're getting locked on. Head north.
Understood,
Straight
we have
north.
directions, maybe.
In the town. Head straight north, Coco. Head straight north.
Stalker copies trying to spot now.
Head straight north. That's all you gotta do. Something to do whenever you're getting locked on. If you stray too close, that means you're too close. The easiest way is to go the direction that you just came in and go straight
Be
down.
advised, out of character, I didn't realize how many missiles I aimed at.
Wasn't that like 5 or 4 that got shot at us?
That was 8.
It was more like 14.
We live.
I don't know how many of them actually blocked, but it was a lot of missiles.
Yeah.
I saw all the smoke trails.
Yeah, whenever we get locked on, since we were heading south, head direct north. And just go straight down to the deck. Just go all the way as low as you can. Don't go up, that makes you even bigger of a target. Just go straight down. Just meter 1, we're safe right now.
Stalker acknowledges.
So how far can you see? Can you see the land? Can you see the main land to our right?
Yeah.
User disconnected from
Okay,
your
how
channel.
far can you see out there?
But, it's pretty good.
Okay, okay, so you know where the objective is now. You can see it.
No, I don't see the objective.
Command to all
Hmm.
Guardian elements be advised, for sake of training, we're going to remove AA from the equation. Just focus on getting some clean strikes. Fuck up.
Solid. Alright, we ain't
There's
gotta worry
also no
about...
guarantee that the AA team will not fire on you. I don't know how they're going to behave.
Alright, so basically we have no AA threat, so we can cruise in there a little bit nicer. Just
Stalker 2, Meteor, how copy?
stay solid. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them that we were
Meteor.
Tell them for you. Just meteor.
Requesting cast strike on armored targets. Lace is currently being held. Grid marker 046, break 215, moving south.
Okay. Alright, start heading in. Let's go straight in there.
Should be staying still, requesting AGM.
Hit impulse, go straight through it, go north to south. Yep, we're heading straight towards the target. There you go. Impulse it.
Be advised, tank is currently aiming at you, be careful.
Tell him one away.
We're 1 away.
Alright, start banking west. Banking out of the attack. Boom. Hit.
Good
All
impact
right.
on target, wave off.
Head back to HP Nike. Alright, tell them that we are out of air to ground ATGMs, but we have daggers and we're en route to HP Nike.
Meteor, new tasking, new armor target, grid reference 046, break 212, keypad 7. Lance is being held, how copy?
Roger.
I'm solid.
We're out of
Air to ground missiles, but we have daggers.
But we have daggers.
Daggers will supplies.
Alright, swing it around. Basically, we're just heading towards that town again. That's where we're going.
Can I try APM?
Now we're gonna use daggers.
Daggers?
I got a lace, but you gotta get closer. Yeah, go straight. Yeah, go closer. You see where I have it targeted?
Yeah.
That's where you gotta go. That's where you gotta keep the aircraft sort of pointed, but that's where we need to get a little bit closer to it.
I'm gonna go impulse.
Yeah, just go impulse. I'll send enough off. Alright. Tell them we're launching 5.
This is Meteor. We'll launch 5.
Repeat last, please.
This is Meteor. We're launching 5 daggers.
Don't launch. You gotta keep the aircraft pointed at it, or else I can't lock on.
Good effect on target, but no damage. Please hold. Stalker to Meteor, perform another strike, 5 daggers on place target.
Alright, swing us back around. Get the aircraft pointed back at it, and let's do it again. That's where we're trying to aim. See it?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to. Yeah, hold on.
Just hit repulse. Just break it. Go straight. What do you mean try? You can just hit the 2 buttons and it stops you immediately.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing right now.
You can do that in any kind of angle, funny enough. Alright, sending them.
Good effect on target, wave off.
Alright, head up to HP Nike. Just impulse it. So, to explain some things to you, to what's actually happening from my point of view, on what you're going to see, because since these weapons are not actually hooked up to you, but they're hooked up to me for some reason, and we need to head more northward. Basically, you can lock on to anything even outside of the visual, outside of the radar range, with your daggers. So it will lock on to the lays, and you know where that laser is pointing. But the thing is, there's a little cross section that will come up when you're in third person, and it shows where you're pointing.
Stalker to Meteor, one more tasking, requesting requesting cast run on target, armor target, grid reference 041, break 214, keypad 3, holding lays, how copy?
Tell him solid.
So what again?
Tell him solid, because he's calling us in. We need to make sure he knows.
This is Meteor, solid.
Understood. Requesting SDB strike.
Tell him we don't have that.
This is Meteor, we don't have that.
Understood. Daggers will do that.
Alright, we gotta get closer. Daggers have a lock-on range of 4 kilometers or less. So keep that in mind. Something with those Mavericks that we shot off at the beginning, how they work, it's not a lock-on thing. There is a, up in the top right, you see all your ammunitions, right?
Yeah.
So with the ace ones, there's no lock-on. All he's gotta do is have a lays down, and the missile will pick it
Good
up.
effect on target, armor is not yet down. Come in for another run as soon as possible.
Finish it off.
Same ingress preference.
Alright. We're gonna finish it out with armor piercing rounds.
Understood.
Hit him with your guns and I'll shoot a little bit at him.
Meteor whip. Never mind.
So, something with the ace Mavericks, okay? The ace ones I told you about, wave off. Don't go in. Don't go in. Wave off. Something with the ace ones is how they work is they're not lock on. Well, they are, but they're not at the same time. Whenever he puts down a lays, up in the top right corner under the weapon, it says code 1111. And there's a little, like, star-looking thing up there. And whenever he has it lays down, it will flash red, or glow red, or be red. Basically, the star goes red. That tells you that your missile has a lock onto that lace. Head back to HP.
Guardian actual to Meteor. How?
Stay solid. What are you doing? Go.
Be advised, for sake of training,
No.
you make sure you use phrases strike complete when you are done striking the target. How copy?
Roger.
Every time we get done with a strike, we need to have HP Nike or HP Reebok.
Alright.
We don't go back in order.
I thought we were still attacking.
No, he said wave off.
Yeah, he said never mind.
Oh, I thought he said wave off. Ask.
This is Meteor 1. Do we wave off or are we still attacking the target?
Negative. Strike the target. Same ingress. Repeat fire.
Alright, do it again then. Alright, 7 more daggers.
Can I hit
Think
it?
you can. You want to hit him or you want me to hit him?
I wanna hit it. I wanna use it.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna have a lock on just for a backup, but I'll let you have that one. It's easier if you're closer, because when 3 clicks out, your spread is way too much. When we're in a kilometer, that's when you're most effective. But you're going to want to stop your impulsing, so we slow down so you have enough time. Alright, start ripping into him. Finish off with some rockets. Looks pretty tough. Come back around and hit it again. I'm gonna hit it with the daggers, and I'm just gonna let them really get them. Armor cruising runs are good, so it's really hard with tanks. Left. There you go.
Good effect on target. Wave off Meteor.
User in your channel timed
Can
out.
you take controls real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead and go take care of something, so I'm flying now.
User joined your channel.
Inbound out of the threat area and inbound to HP 19.
Doctor copies. Thank you.
Hey, so you read?
Hey, firm.
Something we should do is have it where we do the inverse of where Coco shadows, and then where I do it, and then we just do the inverse of that. So then he's a better understanding.
Definitely not opposed. We'll probably pick a different town to do that at.
Okay.
At the current moment, I'm just gonna get Luna some more comfort calling in strikes, like just, verbally communicating. I'm gonna go check in with Whip on the status of the training, and then I'll come back and we'll maybe do some fixing stuff later.
Alright, well, we are out of air-to-ground ATGMs, daggers. All we have left are 2 short-range missiles and cannons. Take back controls. You're good. Hey, it's your ship. Let Stalker know that we're in Nike.
This is Meteor. We're in Nike right now.
Copy. Break. Lego, what's the status on munitions and fuel? It should be good.
Munitions are out there, but fuel is. No ammo, but there's good fuel. If we want, we can do some more infantry, and we can do cannon runs.
Be advised, good call. There should only be infantry left in the town. There is no more AA in the area. Feel free to strafe it. The HVT situation thing in the center of the town is no longer effective, so you're free to free reign on the town.
Solid copy, so are we cleared now, or wait for stalkers?
Stalker will be issuing strikes with ingress point.
Solid. Alright, just head back to HP reboot.
I'm gonna go off station to go check on status with command.
Try to stay in there. Let's go.
Adios. Meteor, this is Stalker. How
User
come?
left your channel.
Alright, tell him.
Break.
User joined your channel.
Meteor, this is Stalker with a new tasking. Requesting cannon run at grid marking 045, break 214, keypad 3, ingress, Hawk to Wolf. How copy?
Sounds solid, I'll mark it on that for you.
Solid.
Hawk to Wolf, that's the way I think. Nope, wrong way. Hey, you see on the map, you see how there's an arrow?
Yep.
Right there, that's where you're hitting. Start impulsing it, get over to Wolf, go over to
Yeah, I
Hawk.
see the arrow.
Yeah, head to Hawk, and then we'll line back up, and we'll go in. But we need to get in line with Hawk. That's the way he's asking it from. Hey, ask Stalker if he's got any kind of reference, like a lays or some sort of structures to assist us in this strike. There's a lot of buildings down there.
This is Meteor. Do you have any lays, or what kind of lays do you have?
No lays, just cannon that entire direction.
Alright, head in. Go in. We're on the... We're
There's no
inbound.
specific target, I just want that whole area bombed.
Alright, Meteor is heading inbound.
That entire town, shoot it. It's where that smoke is. It's north, it's just east of that smoke, you see it?
Shit, I gotta head back.
Yeah, you're not using your repulsors. Whenever you're moving around too much and you need to line up, just hit repulsors. Just hit them and just do repulsors and just stop yourself. Because once you stop yourself, you're a lot easier to move yourself around. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Alright.
What we're probably going to do next is where you shadow me, and you can get a better idea of how you can use your aircraft. Because then you'll be able to see how I do it, and then you can probably mimic that.
So bomb the whole town, right?
That entire town you can shoot, yes. But Go ahead and get a little closer. You can get a lot lower so we ain't gotta be at steep angle. If you want. But make sure you don't go too fast so you don't overshoot anything. So make sure you use your repulsors and stuff like that so you can keep yourself slow because you're gaining speed. And I got a tail gun so I can... Don't hit the target, hit the town, hit the town.
Guardian Axe with a meteor. Be advised, are you just firing EGs right now?
What do you mean?
There's a shitload of dust being spat out from those AGs, if they're AGs.
You mean the tail gun?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm shooting the tail gun right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, we never get to use it, so it's really fun. Why, are they really powerful?
Yeah, bro. Lego, you destroyed my target and 10 other targets that I was like intending to give you.
Oh,
User left.
can I say sorry?
Your channel.
Stalker takes it.
I'm sorry I'm too effective, man.
Break. Stalker's gonna call one more strike, then we're gonna call Index.
Alright, go and wave
Meteor,
off.
wave off until I get another break.
Wave off. Wave off.
Meteor, new tasking. Requesting cannon run at grid marker 045, break 214, keypad 8, ingress point Fox to Bear, using the cannons.
Sounds solid. I'll mark it for you.
Solid. Meteor 1 solid.
To give you an idea, when we go in, it's a church. Ask and call in. Is it the church? He says yes.
This is Meteor 1. Is that the church?
Affirmative.
Alright, when we go in, you're gonna see a church. It'll be the...
Spray the building and everything around it.
Essentially be the first building we'll come up on, and that's what we're gonna be hitting, alright?
I'm not hitting a church.
I swear to God. Tell me your religion's getting in the way. Anyways, go ahead and start heading in, red and south. Right north to south, so go ahead and go to the Fox there. Go ahead and start turning in. Or you're gonna overshoot your target and not be on lined up. You're going Fox to Bear, which means north to south, so we gotta head southbound. So you see the castle to our right? There's your town. There's your objective. It's in front of us. And there is going to be a church. And it's the first building you'll see. It's got a red roof.
On the castle?
Red? No, it's in the town.
I'm at right by the castle.
No, it's not by the castle. It's in the town. It's in the town, right? Right? There's a church. It's got a red roof. That's where we're striking. Is the church. Everything around that church is... Anything in the church, you gotta go. Not good. Call your mother fat. I don't know. Kill it. And I'll hit it with my tail. Alright.
Good effect on target, wave off.
Alright, wave off. Head off.
Alright, all Guardian call signs, index, lat, RTB, we're gonna swap you guys, then we'll do another exercise.
User
Alright, head back to
joined
base.
your channel.
No, leave me Charlie heading back.
Meteor acknowledge left.
That's you. Go.
Meteor coming.
That's you. You don't
Acknowledge
say
my last transmission.
Returning back to base.
Copy that. Considered it acknowledged.
Nice. Heading back to the main airfield where we took off from.
Yeah, is it the one with the black markers on it, around it?
Yeah, all the black markers is where we're headed.
Are we switching seats?
Yeah, we're going to switch the seats and you're going to be shadowing me. You want me to draw you a line, or do you think you got it?
I got it.
Alright. Should be seeing the base now, actually. That's Salt Flats. Like, I got my views cranked high, so it might be better than yours.
Yeah, same.
It's like, you might still be seeing the ocean in front of us.
No, I see the cell phone.
Okay, gotcha. You got your view.
Control bracket on.
Go ahead and start. Don't gain altitude. Start lowering. Yeah. That's the thing. These things don't descend fast, so just go ahead and be down low, and you'll be fine. Because once you're already low, you ain't got to worry about going up. And you're just gonna land it down there next to the ATC. Yeah, just land next to the ATC tower. Or the containers.
Yeah, that's what I was landing at.
Alright. Don't land on them. We're parking, man.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Well, yeah. He said that you're about to switch, so you're going to be flying, and I'm going to be talking to you, and Coco's going to be watching.
Okay, I didn't know if we're going to be... I didn't know if we were doing that, or if he was going to be listening on radios, or how we were going to be doing this. I didn't know what aircraft he was wanting to head up next for the same thing.
I imagine you're just going to be rearming this one? Rearming and refueling? Question mark?
Yeah. Let me get this thing loaded out. But these are the driver, because we had it to gunner for some reason. Yeah, we've never used it. It's really OP. Really OP. It's because of the fact that the co-pilot, that's all he gets. Unless you set the pylon so he gets those. So it's one of those. I'm going to set up some GBUs, SDBs for you. So we can test them.
Yep.
And... yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Something I will do is the daggers. I'll keep the daggers just in case. But I'll hook up a small diameter bombs, which are 4 times, and I'll hook up a GBU, which is a large. And I'll keep the same Mavericks. Yeah, the first Maverick that we sent off it had a good code, right?
Yeah,
And it was
noticed, like,
going towards the
logging onto
target.
something, and then it just yoked off.
Yeah, it was going towards it. And see, the thing is, whenever we launch these, I can look at the camera, so it's what it sees. And it was going towards it, and it just stopped, and it just went off and down into a valley.
Yeah, Sosa and I were very confused.
Yeah, because you watched it the whole way, didn't you?
Yep.
Here's the funny thing: the camera kept going, right, and it went down. It was acting like it was going on to a target down in the valley somewhere. And weirdly enough, it just started slowing down, and it stalled in the air, and it just disappeared. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, what? Because it was just going faster and faster, and it just slowed down, stopped. I'm like, this is whack.
Someone
You
somewhere
gotta
now
get
has
these
a
things.
missile. How did you like that, Coco?
That was pretty fun.
That's good.
My buddy watching on doing this.
Also, Coco, how come you don't have the jetpack?
Oh, I've been.
User left your channel.
No, you have the basic.
User joined your channel.
Oh, cause I use that more. I don't like the jetpack.
Fair enough, but the jetpack has RTO capabilities as well, and you can use it to bail out safely if you have to.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why you have the jetpacks.
Oh, okay.
And you can, if you just take the RTO jetpack, it has less space, but you don't really care about that because you're a pilot.
Good about ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba, ba-na-na-na-na-na. I let my buddy watch him because he was curious about what we did.
I was gonna say some gay shit, but I probably shouldn't to your buddy.
He don't care. He's not even on right now. I just have the.
Oh.
You act like it's me and him are in a unit who don't do that same stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah, my other
So.
friend that I invited, he's in. He wants to be a heavy gunner. He's in ground. I think he's over there.
Probably.
Who?
He's
Tiny?
doing training.
No, Crucify.
Oh, I think Crucify got some TS issues, didn't he? I didn't see him log on.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Let me check player list. CR. Oh yeah, he is on. Never mind.
He's probably getting training right now then, or something.
Yeah. Is he in?
I'm gonna start deleting these things on the map for us because I know he said we're going to be doing a different area.
Yep.
I'm just gonna delete all these.
I do believe we're
Scribbling.
meant to avoid the Citadel, unfortunately.
I mean, it'll be fine.
Just nuke the Citadel.
Yeet. Can't get Robin because that's how it is. Size, accuracy, location, uniform, time, and equipment. Wait, what?
Yeah, he was telling me about salutes stuff through the ASU tab. It
Okay.
turned out not to be. It wasn't as relevant to you. It was more so that I know better how to mark targets.
Gotcha. Yeah. I know something that you can say. You can ask for us for assistant because even though you only saw one AAT, we could see all three.
Fair enough.
We can see all three because of thermals, and we can give you a cardinal direction, and that can assist on your scanning. So you know, okay, I know there's one north, I know there's one south, and gotta look east and west. Saves time.
Yeah.
Other things you can use because of the AA was the issue. We have radar, so you can so we can tell you how many targets are out there as long as they have a signature. We can say, hey, there's this many targets. We don't know where they're at, but they're out there.
Okay.
And then we
To be
can
fair,
help
nothing's-
identify.
Nothing's
Because of,
stopping you from doing that. But, anyway.
Yeah, and we can identify them because whenever we lock onto them, it tells us what it is. It's either
Oh.
that or it won't say until we get close enough. Or until it
At
gives a
which
good
point
enough
you'll
solution.
have different problems.
Huh?
At which point you'll have different problems. An AA is going to fire at you.
That depends. Yeah.
I dodged like
So?
field 14, I guess.
Like, so we just dodged like an entire battalion.
Yeah, they were
worth.
the those AA launchers were the Halo ones, like the Halo mounted rocket ones.
Yeah, the ones that fire really
they were the-
fast.
Yeah, the rocket turrets.
Yeah.
Um,
Fire really fast? Yeah, those. Mm-hmm.
So
Those are
they
just
they
short
literally
range.
unloaded like all of their ammo.
Coco over here dodged them all. I'm like, go low and head and run away.
Alright,
He
well,
kept going up.
it's-
I'm like, no.
Alright. So, sorry, I'm just cutting some cheese.
Nice.
But, takeaways. Number one, Coco, first off, good job on the cast. I actually hadn't seen you really cast prior to this, and it's good to know that we can definitely use you in the field. So, you'll definitely be an on-station lat Kaz, which is kind of a light form of Kaz if Lego's in the air as well. But, you'll definitely be an option if... One other thing, Coco, you to make sure you're communicating on radio, especially when you finish strikes, when you receive strikes, make sure you're acknowledging. Make sure, like I said, the communication, I said this to Luna, I didn't say it to you guys, but in this field, in this, detachment, the transmission of information is information of where enemy positions are, information of where you are in relation to enemy positions. It all comes full circle. It's super important. So, more talk on the radio isn't necessarily bad, as long as it's the right type of talk. Okay. Make sure you're, communicating according to our SOP essentially, which is calling out holding points you're arriving at when strikes are completed. Look, I don't know. Do you have any takeaways or anything?
The only thing I gotta say is you just gotta get more in line with knowing where your objective is.
Okay.
That's about it.
Oh, shit,
User
I thought I
left
made
your
you do that.
channel. User joined your channel.
Sorry, I'm just hungry. I didn't really.
Sounds like you're eating a heckin' snack over there.
Damn.
Starving, man. I'm big hungry.
You big hungry, you big chunkus.
Alright. So, we have two options, I think, here.
Okay.
I don't really know what else we kind of should go about doing. Main thing I wanted to do was get Luna fluid with comms and Coco's Kaz, which kind of both accomplished two birds with one stone, which was huge. So, I don't know. Do you really want to go for fixed wing stuff? Do you want to still go with the lat stuff? What's the deal?
Just a note, so I do have to in half an hour.
What time is it now?
5:30.
Yeah. Shouldn't be longer than 2 hours. Anyway.
Okay.
It's alright, 5:30. It doesn't matter. I'm good with both. I like my jets, but whatever.
Because I only say that because if you guys don't feel like there's anything else you want to work on right now, next week we can go into more other stuff. But like with half an hour, it's going to be kind of rough to start up a whole new thing. So kind of like when you're in class and your teacher finishes a chapter with like 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
And instead of going on to the next one, they just let you go early.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm doing here.
Can I go early, teacher? No.
Unless you guys really want to go on to the next thing, I'm okay with letting you guys dip early if you're fine.
I have a question of my own, which is because, like, as a JTAC SACP, I'm calling in air and artillery. Would I also be calling in for resupplies?
That's a
Probably.
good question. That's a good question. But, alright,
User
so
left your channel.
technically,
User joined your
as a
channel.
JTAC, right now you're a JTAC. You're not really TAC. They're two different things.
Yeah.
TAC-P is the more broad version of a JTAC. They're tactical air control parties. So they're the ones that oversee pretty much all of the air instead of just the attack. The JTAC is Joint Terminal Attack Controller. Emphasis on the word attack. So you're the one calling in strikes and things. The TAC-P would be one that calls in like resupplies and calls in LZs and stuff like that. So in our current makeup right now, when I run with you, you're the JTAC and I'm essentially the TAC-P.
I see.
So it's something that I do want to get you versed in. Probably do that next week. We can do landing stuff and LZs and stuff. Specifically with you and Coco. Because Coco's one of the main, he's the main transport bird. Lego, you'll probably be helping with that as well. If you do show up. But,
Dang,
that wasn't a dig, it was like serious.
Dang, bro.
I mean, I get you're busy, bro. I'm busy too. It's just.
No.
But yeah, to answer your question, you're currently a JTAC. at the moment, JTAX would not call in resupplies. That's something that would fall under me as a tech B.
Okay.
Alright. So, I mean, if you guys don't have anything else, you guys are free to stay on and stuff. I think they're going to run a Citadel at the end. Because we're doing combined arms next week.
I've honestly run Citadel enough times that I don't really care anymore.
Fine.
I had a question.
What?
So what if you're down, and like let's say the JTAC's like alive, and basically can they call resupply? Let's say you're down or something.
Yeah. It would be kind of, I know your question. Kind of a extenuating circumstance, but it will happen. Like, I've been down plenty of times and died. But
has as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's why I want to get Luna well versed in it. Not to mention, the platoon lead is versed in it as well, so he can call resupplies. Like, he knows how to do it, or calls resupplies and calls LZs and stuff. Or even Kazovacs if it comes down to it. But good question. I do want to get Luna well versed in TACP stuff, so that's something we will cover next FTX, so that if the situation does arise where I do go down, we do have, a failsafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Then you have the moments where Luna and Sosa both go down.
Then you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
no, 'cause,
remember. God.
Tower can still call shit in, can't he? Or Tower, or Phoenix, or whoever else.
In
One
the
of
tower. But there's a rule that platoon leaders are supposed to live by, and it's pretty much you're the last to fight, but first to command.
Yeah.
You're the last one to go in at all times, because you're the main communication between everybody on the ground, the 3 squads worth of guys on the ground, and command. In our unit, it's kind of different since we kind of run with them, but in an ideal platoon, the platoon leader is like legitimately never on the front lines or anything. They're always back observing and calling and stuff and communicating with command and stuff. So we kind of follow the same principle, Luna. We don't really want to be super far in. We only carry rifles to kind of protect ourselves. We don't really go out of the way. We don't use our rifles to kill shit. We use these guys to kill shit.
I mean,
So-
given that I'm like stuck with well, not stuck with, like, given that I'm moving with infantry, I end up having to kill shit anyway. So.
Yeah.
I think, right? Because I'm like usually attached to infantry.
Mhm.
Okay. Carry along.
User
Yeah,
left your
that's it.
channel.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, if you guys don't have
User
anything,
joined your channel.
you guys are free to go. I'll just.
Okay.
You're welcome to stay on and with the infantry if you really want to, but I don't know.
Nah, I'm
Man.
gonna go take a short break from the screen because I've been staring at it for like 6 hours now. Have a good one.
Not
Thanks for
blame
today.
you at all. Have a good
Yeah.
one.
See you later, Luna.
Bye.
User left your channel.
I mean, I'm fine
Bro,
with
his
whatever.
uniform disappeared though. Crazy.
I know that was weird. I'm down with whatever still. So
I mean, I'm gonna be with Whip going over infantry stuff because
I'll spectate.
kind of my job. Kind of have to.
yeah.
What's that?
I'll spectate.
I don't know where. Let
Um,
me find him just real quick.
can I have a Black Wasp and just fly around and have
User
fun?
left your channel. User joined your channel.
I got stealth variant and I can just fly.
Alright, fine.
That's all I really want
But-
to do. Just call me
If you
on.
find they are all the infantry is between radar station Mike and OBJ Foxtail. Please don't fuck
Okay.
with them. Couldn't trust in
Alright.
you. I know you're not dumb. Just don't mess with them because if you mess with them, I get fucked up. And if I get fucked up, I'm fucking.
You're gonna mess me up. All right, I'll just be around, and if you want to do anything fancy, just hell me over.
Alright.
Not gonna lie, I thought that jump was gonna make us something fun in.
Oh, that was me putting a space and Black Wasp in the search bar.
Oh, he just jumped up. I'm like, okay.
Or are there other planes that I can use?
Yeah, the Black Walls, you got the Shikra, and you got the Griffin, which are all DLC. And then as for Star Wars, you got the Arc 170, you got the Z95 or 97, the Lats, some different variants of it. You got like a Naboo fighter, which are like cancerous to fly.
None of them are two-seaters, huh?
No Black Losses. None of the base game stuff is two-seater. It's all one-seater. Sadly. There's no two-seater jets. There's mods that allow that, yeah, but